Through this mountain pass. It's on the way to Walsenburg, I think. And I'm headed towards Trinidad because the temperature is supposed to be nicer there today. There's a chain up station. There's the 18-wheelers aren't chaining up today, but it just gives you some indication of what's these mountain passes are like when they force the trucks to chain up. Although there wasn't really a forced one, but it was a recommended one, and they gave them space to do it. Anyway, so I was at 7,700 feet, and it looks like I'm going to be going down a few thousand feet. Very beautiful drive. The wind, the crosswinds have stopped for the most part. It's still only about 57 degrees out. Just kind of beautiful here. We can keep it this way, I'd be happy, but I know the temperature is going to drop for the night. We'll see what I do. I decide what I'm going to do when I hit Trinidad. It's another 70 miles, something like that, 75 miles. So I've got enough gas to get all the way there. However, I'll probably stop in Wallenberg, I guess it's Wallenberg, and maybe have something to eat. I can't remember how big that town is. I don't think it's very big at all. I saw two other bikers. They were adventure bikers, looked like BMW GSs. They had stopped at a cafe. I was almost tempted to stop at the cafe, but I want to try to get some miles in and get out of this wind and cold before it moves in. And I'm basically racing the weather here. So you can see the peaks of some of the mountains there. Not snow here, but just over these foothills on that side, you'll see snow-capped mountains. Hey, later. I don't want to say it's a ghost town, but it's kind of interesting. So I'm on I-25 heading towards Trinidad, Colorado, which is near the border of Trinidad and New Mexico. Off to my right there is the, pretty sure that's the Spanish Peaks, from what I remember. Pretty nice. Big set of boobs, I think. Oh well. That's what the locals called it, or told me anyways. I don't know if you can see this crosswind, but it's coming from my right, and not as bad as some of the crosswinds I got going through the pass over there. That's basically where I just came from. I nearly got blown off the bike a couple times in a narrow, I shouldn't say a narrow mountain pass, but there wasn't much room for error. 35 miles to Trinidad. And I'm gonna do, once I get to Trinidad, I'm gonna decide what to do from there. I might go to Raton, which is just the other side of Trinidad on the New Mexico side. Never really been there. I used to work in Trinidad, so I know the town's fairly boring. And especially on a Wednesday, it's not that exciting. So I don't know. Let's see what we do. I haven't seen many motorcycles in Colorado. I just stopped at a 7-Eleven. There was a bunch of guys that had just come through the pass before me. There was about 4 guys. But going the other way, I only saw 2 motorcycles. I saw the 2 adventure bikes that I mentioned earlier. That's, you know, a total of 8 guys in Colorado. 2 of the guys I met were from Texas. They were from Denton. and they're gonna head to Colorado Springs. I would head for Colorado Springs. Used to live there, so I know what it's like. I heard it's gone downhill a lot of crime in that area these days. I have no reason to go to Colorado Springs other than it's a nice place to visit, and the weather for Colorado Springs is not supposed to be any better than where I was, so I'm opting to go south and east, which is where the temperatures are better. Right now I don't know what the temperature is out, but it is a little warmer. I'm almost tempted to stop and take off my my pajama pants, which are on underneath these. Anyways, boring I-25. We'll talk to you when we get something interesting. Laters. Some more motorcyclists coming up behind me. They're going a little bit faster than I am. I'm just going to stay at around 75, 70. Let's see who they are.